What's up everybody, I'm Emile, part of Etalonnage group. So if you know already about us, we made a group for movies and we review and criticize movies. So we are here and I'm gonna, before we start to jump into the work, I'm gonna a little explain about that. And as you probably saw that we had one review about the Joker movies and that was our first video that was in Persian. So in here we're gonna talk about same thing but in English for other audience who can talk English, but there is a catch. The catch is we talk a little bit more about that in English to keep audience motivated to watch both of them. So maybe some people they say, oh, it is exactly same as Persian one, as I saw that, so why should I? I'm telling you why you should, because we're gonna talk a little bit more into detail. And let me explain a little more about the Etalonnage. It's a group that we, at least for the season 1, we're gonna talk about the movies and review them and talk about different and unique aspect of movie. So we're gonna talk about something, review something that you haven't heard about that, or you haven't watched, you haven't even thought. So it's gonna be unique and new. So please be with us. Okay, thank you for being with us. This time, one of the difference is I just want to talk. I will just start. My friends Ahmed and Kehan, of course, always they contribute, but for English version I just talk, but for the Persian one we will see other members to talk as well, and I'm gonna talk instead of them as well. So it's gonna be a little review about that. So about every video that we're gonna have review, one we make Persian and one we make English. So as probably you saw that Ahmed in a Persian review of the Joker said this movie is very great because of Joaquin Phoenix and it is not worth it to watch it more than once, because whatever you're gonna get, you get from the first time. And that's his opinion. And he said it's not good to compare the Nolan's Joker with Todd Phillips' Joker. That's they are totally different story, and in 2 hours probably you will feel sympathy with Joker and you feel sad for him, and that's all. And also I want to let me explain a little bit about the basic information and then I'll talk about my review. So the Joker was in 2019, the IMDb was 8.5, budget was $55 million, the income, the profit was above 1 billion, and that was the highest gross rated R movies in the history, if I'm not mistaken, and sixth most profitable comic movie which have been released. 11 nominees and 2 winners for Best Actors and Best Soundtrack. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to talk about the budget first. So let's just compare Avengers, which was released 2019 as well, a few months before Joker, and both of them they are comic, one of them for Marvel, another one for DC. So let's compare them together. So IMDb for Avengers gave 8.4.1, less than Joker. The budget was $356 million, way more than the Joker, and of course they get 2.79 billion profit from that. But there are some points that we have to attention. One of them is like for Avengers, they made this movie for 1 decade. So if we had so many Avengers, and between any Avengers we saw some solo movies, so they developed all characters and they ramped audience up to get ready for Endgame. So it wasn't just like, hey, you know what, we made a movie and that's a trailer. So for 10 years they have been waiting to see what happens in the end. And one other thing was like there were so many superheroes, and maybe someone came for Black Panther, someone came for Iron Man, Spider-Man, so all of them got together. But for Joker, that was just one Joker, and even not superhero, but villain. So it is like even he was a bad guy, but still people went to watch it, and in the end, Avengers got one nominee. So I want to talk about why it happened. The thing is, always I believe you should spend money behind the camera, not in front, to make a good movie. In front means to just contract to hire some superstar that people come to just watch them, and they don't care about the storyline. They just want to see their favorite character, which Avengers did, and there were so many superstars in this movie. And another thing is that it is like for Avengers, 90% of the movie was in front of green screen. That was CGI. There was no talent, no story, nothing. That was just fight scene in front of like different galaxy or something. But for Joker, no screen, no green screen, no CGI, no nothing. And then after Lord of the Rings and The Matrix, people started to believe that, oh, okay, you know what? We don't need, like, the writers got lazy. They say as long as we can feed the audience with CGI, why should we make a very deep concept? So people, directors and companies started to invest more on the CGI, and people like at somehow I was disappointed. So probably we're not gonna see any good movies anymore, any deep movies. But Joker actually showed us now still the way that to impress people is to play with their mind and their heart, not with just their eyes with CGI. That's one thing, and one other thing that it is extra. I didn't talk about that in the Persian version. It is like kind of Joker was the concept, was one idea. He wasn't just a person, Arthur Fleck, and he was fighting against the system. He was symbol of anarchy. So if you think about that, always system gonna win, because okay, Joker did something, he protested, he complained, and he turned to the symbol, and he made people to come to the street and burn cars to protest, block the streets. Yeah, okay, but then what? Nothing. The reason is it reminded me of Cold War between capitalism and communism, between America and Soviet Union. If you look at that, for communism, they are just complaining, but they don't have any good reason to get united together. But for capitalism, there is one main reason that makes people get together, which is money. So more money, more power, more fame, more everything, more control. So for capitalists, so as long as there is money, we are in the same page. But for anarchists, they are not like that. They just want to complain, they just want to protest. But even if they overcome, even if they take what they want, they don't know what to do with that. As Joker in Nolan, not the from Todd Phillips, he said, I'm like the dog which is chasing cars. When I get that, I don't know what to do with that. It's exactly symbol of anarchy. They get something, but they don't know what to do. That's why they never win. And one other example is like, if you look at them, when Joker was running away, he was going to late night show. He was in the subway, right? The Franklin invited him, and he was going. The police was chasing him because they got some evidence against him. So he needed one mask to hide himself, right? So he got someone's mask. Someone pushed him, and he pushed someone else, and this other one punched the guy whose mask was stolen by Arthur Fleck. Even though all of them they had the mask, so for same purpose, so for same reason, for protesting they were together, but they were not together. So he could see that okay, we are like brothers, we are like in this fight we are together, we both have masks. But you saw that even they were fighting together, those people they had masks, and others instead of making peace, like they try to make them apart, they were like cheering for that fight. So it means they fight with everything, even with each other. So that's why they can never grow. And that's one other reason that Joker was telling us. As I said in the beginning, the purpose of Etalonnage is not just to talk about same thing as you saw already, but instead we're gonna talk about something that you haven't heard or you haven't thought, something unique, something new. So of course I can talk about some ideas about like all the time the clock was on the same 11 something, so it means all of them that was in his mind, the time never passed, so all of them happening once again in his mind. And the lady who was the doctor in asylum in the end of the scene, she was the same person who was Arthur was talking to as a consultant in the beginning of the movie. So it means it never happened, he was just imagining. But like it's something routine that you already heard about that, so if I say that, it is pointless because you already heard. So I guarantee that you're gonna hear something new, something unique, something you haven't heard. So if you like this kind of videos, kind of thinking, kind of this path, and you want to join the Etalonnage, so please hit the subscribe button. And also if you like this video, click the like button, and if you have any idea or you want us to talk about review one other movie that you like it, so just please leave the comment in the section below, and then we will consider that. Thank you so much for being with us. See you soon.